Hello students, in this class coordinate geometry chapter lesson based assessment 2 marks questions we are going to solve. We have seen 1 mark MCQ, 1 mark subjective in the second main in the previous classes. So we will see the 2 marks questions in this class. Third main it is 24th. Find the distance between the points P and Q using the distance formula. I'll solve one. If they're similar, you can try yourself. I'll solve one. We have seen this question in previous mains also. We'll say let 2 comma 3 be x1 comma y1 q of 4 comma 1 be x2 comma y2. Distance formula, right? Therefore, by distance formula, you write the distance formula. By distance formula, square root of by distance formula square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Substitute the values. Okay. What are the values? We assumed x1, y1 and x2, y2 are p and q. So square root of x2 minus x1 means 4 minus 2 whole square plus 1 minus 3 whole square. Square root of 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 square is 4. 1 minus 3 is minus 2 whole square is 4. Square root of 8, that is 4 into 2, that is 2 root 2 units. PQ. They want distance, right? PQ. When you substitute the values, it becomes PQ. Okay. By distance formula also, you can write PQ is equal to. Very simple formula. Basically, you assume the given points as x1, y1, one point, x2, y2, another point. Apply the formula, substitute the values, properly subtract and square them, properly add, properly take the square root. Don't forget to put the units word here because the distance will have some unit, right? Length will have some unit. Nothing is given here means units word you write. Okay. 25th. Okay. 25th distance between the points 2 comma 4 8 comma 12. You can solve that. So I can give you the answer means x2 minus x1 means how much it comes 8 minus 2 6 6 square is 36 12 minus 4 8 8 square is 64 36 8 64 100 it becomes 10 units. Okay, you can solve yourself. This also you can solve yourself. Same distance formula, same distance formula, same distance formula, why they are giving multiple times the same type of question? It is for your practice. Once you have the knowledge, don't solve yourself. Just orally you will solve. So I can solve for this. Check out here. Square root of 1 minus 5 is minus 4. 4 square is 16. Minus 3 minus of minus 10 plus 7. Minus 3 plus 7 is 4. 4 4 is 16. So this becomes 32. 16 2s are so 4 root 2 units. This is 29. So you have to revise in this way. Okay. Then we will see the next question. If the distance between the points is 10 units, find y. This we have already seen. I'll solve this. 30th. Means distance equate to 10, then solve it. I'll solve. If you're not seen the first two main answers, we'll say let p of 2 comma minus 3 be x1 y1, q of 10 comma y be x2 y2. Then PQ they have given is 10 units. We want y value. So by distance formula, we have PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. PQ is how much? 10. x2 minus x1 means 10 minus 2 whole square. First you substitute, don't subtract directly and put it. Then y2 is y minus of y1 is minus 3 whole square. So 10, when you transpose square root to the left side, it becomes 10 square. Square root and like plus you transpose means it will become minus, like that. Square root if you transpose across the sign is equal to, you get square. Similarly, square if you transpose, it will become square root. So 10 minus 2 means 8. 8 square is 64 plus y plus 3 whole square. Okay, 30th. So you apply the, so 100 it is minus 64 is equal to y plus 3 whole square. 100 minus 64 means 36, means y plus 3 whole square is equal to 36. See, don't expand y plus 3 whole square. I'm not doing it. As just you saw, square root transpose becomes square. So I transpose square to the right side. It becomes square root. Okay. When it becomes square root, y plus 3 is equal to plus or minus 6. So y plus 3 equal to either 6 or y plus 3 equal to minus 6. Therefore, when it is plus 6, y becomes plus 3. When it is minus 6, y becomes minus 9. So this is the value. Okay. Very important. Students make mistake here, expanding this y square, y plus 3 whole square, they'll expand and they'll take 36 to left side. Quadratic equation they'll get. They'll solve the quadratic equation. They'll get the same answer. Okay. Which is the next question. 30th, you can mark it as important. 31. Distance between is 5 units, find x. Just now we solved. Just follow that procedure, you'll get the answer. Then 32. See, find the coordinates of P and Q from the graph. Find the PQ distance. What is the coordinates of P and Q? From the graph, P has x coordinate 1 and y coordinate 1. So you can write 1 comma 1. Q has x coordinate 5, y coordinate 4. Right? 5 comma 4. So you call it as x1, y1. Call this as x2, y2 and find the distance formula. You find the distance using square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square. You get the value 5 units. Solve yourself. Okay. Just reading from the graph, I told you. How to read from the graph, you know. For the P, where it is lying on x-axis, you draw a vertical line. It meets an x-axis some point. That value will be first point, x coordinate. Horizontal distance will be x coordinate, vertical distance will be y coordinate. Okay, we'll see the next question. 33. Okay, we have few more questions of 2 marks. Find the ratio in which us will solve this. This is a section formula we are seeing is 33. Find the ratio in which minus 4 comma 6 divides the line segment joining the 2 points. Means what they have given is, I'll draw here A and B, and this is P. I don't say it's a midpoint. This is 610. This point divides the line segment, means this becomes 4 6 and this becomes 3 minus 8. Ratio they want means mn they want. Okay. So you know the formula. We'll write as it is everything here. Let a of minus 6 comma 10 be x1 y1, b of 3 comma minus 8 be x2 y2, p of minus 4 comma 6 be x and y. Remember that. Mn we want that. So by section formula, p of x comma y is equal to m2 x1 plus m1 x2 by 2. You have to write properly the formula. Once you write the formula properly, then substitute. Okay, m2 x1 plus m1 x2 by 2, comma m2 y1 plus m2 m2 y1 m1 y2 by m1 plus n I took, right? I'll write in the mn formula. Mn's mn m x2 plus n x1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. You have to write side by side since numbers question paper is there, so I did not write there. P of xy, how much it is given? Minus 4 comma 6 is equal to, properly you substitute. M is what? We don't know m. X2 is what? 3. N. X1 is minus 6. Just check once you substitute also, you check whether you applied properly or not. Okay. 33, right? Okay. See. Now m1 plus m plus n is m plus n only. Okay. I'll write here. Check. M2, my2. M is m. Y2 is what? Minus 8 plus n y1 is 10 by m plus n. So this becomes minus 4 comma 6 is equal to 3m minus 6n by m plus n. This becomes minus 8m plus 10n by m plus n. Okay. Now this means that you have to equate minus 4 to the x coordinate and similarly y coordinate to y coordinate. What you get? Let's see. I'll erase this part here. There is a simple method where instead of mn, you can assume k is to 1 as a ratio. I don't know whether you have been taught or not. That can also be used. So here, what it comes is minus 4 is equal to 3m minus 6n by m plus n. You solve this first. Cross multiply and solve for mn. What you get, just check out. Minus 4 of m plus n is equal to 3m minus 6n. Second y coordinate will solve later. So minus 4 of m plus n, you open the bracket. Minus 4m minus 4n equal to 3m minus 6n. Okay. Then 4m 4n. I'll take m to left side. So minus 4 minus 3 minus 7m. I'll transpose this to right side. Minus 6n plus 4n 2n. I'll take n down, means m by n equal to 2 by minus 7 minus 2 it is, because okay. See 6n minus plus 4n. Minus 6n plus 4n is minus 2n. So this one minus minus cancel. M by n is equal to 2 by 7. Therefore, you say required ratio equal to 2 is to 7. Even if you solve for y coordinate, that is 6 equal to minus 8m plus 10n by m plus n, also you will get 2 is to 7 as a ratio. It's a very important question. It's supposed to be asked as 2 marks, 3 marks question. Sometimes it will be 2 marks question also. Okay, this is how you find the ratio. Means point, line segment points and point which divides the line segment in the ratio is given. You are asked here the ratio. 33 is done, right? 34. Find the coordinates of the point which divides this in the ratio 3 is to 1. Means here the ratio they have given, the point is asked. Means just check out here what they are given. A of 4 comma minus 3, B of 8 comma 5, it's given. And they ask here P of xy. Ratio is given as 3 is to 1. Understood? So we'll write 34. And anyway, from the figure only we will write like this. So by section formula we write formula. What is m is to n? M is to n is equal to 3 is to 1. So we just apply the formula. P of xy equal to m2 x1 plus m1 x2 mn, right? I took m1. Write the formula m x2 plus n x1 by m plus n. Okay, we just wrote the formula now. If we write it again, then m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. M y2 n y1 by m plus n. Substitute the formulas. M is what? 3. X2 is what? 8 plus n is 1. X1 is 4 by m plus n is 3 plus 1. First substitute, then you solve it. Then m is 3. M y2 is 5 plus n is 1. Y1 is minus 3 by 3 plus 1. So this becomes 8 is 24. 24 plus 4. 28 by 4. Then 3 5 is 15, minus 3 is 12, 12 by 4. So 4 1 is 4 7 is 4 1 is 4 3 is. So coordinates are 7, 3. Okay, understood? Very basic question. First, in the previous 33rd question, they asked the ratio. Now they ask the point which divides the line segment, giving the ratio. Okay. We'll see the next one, 35th one. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment in the ratio 2:3. You can find it because it's same as 34. There the ratio was 3:1. Now the ratio is 2:3. You can solve yourself. Then 36. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment in the ratio 1:2. Don't worry about the word internally. The formula we use is only internally formula. Section formula we use is if the point divides the line segment in the internally only. There is another formula which is called externally formula. There is no difference actually. So the only difference is here this becomes minus if it is external. External division. This is internal division only. Okay. In the ratio internally. We have scope for internal division only. Okay. Don't worry about this internal word. Just use the section formula. Then 37th. Find the coordinates of the point. Again same it is. All these are same. Point only they are asking. See point, 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 point. Next, find the coordinates of A where, we'll solve this. It's a textbook question, I guess, 38. Find the coordinates of the point. I'll give you the clue. You can solve yourself. I'll draw the figure. Find the coordinates of the point A where AB is a diameter. Pardon me for the figure. AB is a diameter which is center 2, minus 3 means this is given as 2, minus 3 and B is 1, 4. So A coordinates they want. You know diameter center is the O here is the center of AB, right? Diameter. Because if this is the center, we can use the midpoint formula. We'll solve that. Let A of x1, y1, O of 2, minus 3 as P of xy because it's a center. B of 1, 4 as x2, y2. Okay. Therefore, since O is the midpoint of diameter AB, we know that, right? O is the center of the circle and it's a midpoint of AB diameter. So we use the midpoint formula. Therefore, by midpoint formula, remember, write the midpoint formula, what it says? P of xy equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Observe that formula you have to remember very well formulas. P of xy is what? That is center 2, minus 3. x1 plus x2. x1 is a x1 only, that is x1 plus x2 is what? 1 by 2. y1 is y1 plus y2 is 4 by 2. Now now equate that. This is not required. This line is not required. Equate that. So you get x1 plus 1 by 2 equal to 2 means you equate the x coordinate to x coordinate. So x1 is equal to cross multiply 4 minus 1 is 3. Similarly, y1 plus 4 by 2 is minus 3. Cross multiply, minus 6 it will become 2 into minus 3 minus 6, minus 4 minus 10. Therefore, coordinates of A, therefore, coordinates of A are, what are the coordinates? 3 comma minus 10, 39. 39th, right? 3 comma minus 10. Okay, we'll see the next question. 40th. A circle with center 5 minus 4 means draw a circle and mark this 5 minus 4 as center, minus 5 comma 4, passing through a point on, this is a circle point, means minus 7 1. Find the radius of the circle. So OA. You apply the distance formula, right? By distance formula you apply, you get the answer. Distance formula between these 2 points, minus 5 comma 4 and minus 7 comma 4. What is the answer you get is 2 comma 6 is the distance formula. Minus 7 plus 5, 2 square is, okay. A center of the circle, okay. Okay. I think formula answer I cannot give. You solve yourself. I think it's not proper answer. See what they say is a circle with center 5 comma minus 5 comma 4 is passing through a point this. Center, okay. So there is one more point, circle question 39th. That's why. Okay. For this one I'll complete. For this is 40th, right? For this one, the distance formula you apply, it will become root 13 units. 39th I'll solve after the 40 because I missed it. 39th is same as 38. See, these two are the points on the diameter of the circle. Means if it is a diameter, 2 comma 4 is there, 2 comma 8 is there. This is B, this is A, and find the coordinate of center. So midpoint formula you apply, midpoint formula, and you get 2 plus 2, 4, 4 by 2 is 2, 4 plus 8, 12, 12 by 2 is 6. So midpoint coordinates are 2 comma 6. You apply the midpoint formula. Okay, very simple. 40th I explained before 39th. I missed it seeing 39. Okay, thank you.